Hello and welcome back to Trans and Transparent.
Oh, that was creepy.
It's okay.
Let's not do that.
Yeah, that felt like, the fucking
Hello and
twins.
welcome. Yeah.
Twins from what this movie called? What is the movie called?
No, not Sinister.
No, not Sinister. Nay. What is it called? Oh my god. It's like one of the most famous horror movies ever. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Mine too. It's on your tongue too.
Are we kissing right now? Whatever.
The Shining.
The Shining. There we go.
The Sinister.
The Shining.
The Sister.
The Sister. The Sisters. Before Misters.
Yeah. So.
Anyway, welcome back. How y'all doing? Y'all out here having a great time?
Yes.
I hope.
Yes, me too. Hope you're enjoying the sunny weather coming out.
Yeah.
Now, well, depends on where you live, but
are you coming
here?
Out?
It's huh?
Are you coming out?
No, but I'm coming.
Oh, Lotus.
What? Oh no.
That's gonna haunt you now.
Huh?
It's gonna haunt you now.
Yes, yeah. It will.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah. Well, strap in, strap on. Hope you're ready for this episode. Once again, another week, another episode. Let's get into it.
Another day, another sleigh.
Another snail.
Yes, I agree. Mollusk.
Ew.
Tell me how much you love me. Tell me you'll never doubt me. Tell me how much I changed your life. Say you can't live without me. Tell me
oh my god, I just spilled some energy drink all over myself and my hair.
Oh no.
Not my hair. Gagging.
There was like 3 drops in your hair.
No, it was like a lot. Look. It's like wet.
It's like 3 drops.
You shut up. I wiped them away. So, how have you been?
I've been good, but I think I'm getting sick.
Yeah.
So I hope I don't. But you know when you feel it, like it's like that's like a feeling that you can't describe.
Yeah.
The feeling you just
coming.
know.
It's coming.
Because it's like I feel it in my throat constantly, but it's not pain, and it's not like it's not a flavor. It's like, but it's like at the bottom of your throat, just like a sensation.
There is a sensation.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what if there are any clinical terms for the feeling of getting sick.
Probably. I mean, it must be something. But I've had it for like 2 days now, and it's not evolving, and it's not going away. So I don't know what it is.
But I had that like a week and a half ago where I felt like I was getting sick, but then I didn't get sick.
Oh, well,
so maybe hopefully you get that.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell that was, but hey.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, actually. I had such a fucking funny weekend.
Yeah.
Just now, and I enjoyed myself a lot. It was a fun time, and I would like to share that experience with you today.
Okay.
I have something to talk about. So
I wasn't there.
You were not there. So my friend and I, y'all know her. She's been on the podcast before. I was with Aaliyah. And we were like, okay, let's do like a little bit of a content day, this, that, and the next thing, whatever. Right. And
on
like,
Friday or no?
Yes, on the Friday. And like we woke up and texted each other because we were gonna like feel the day and see like when we were gonna meet. Because the thing was that we were gonna go out after in the evening because y'all were gonna come over and we were gonna pre-party and then go out. And well, let's put it this way. We were both kind of tired. So she got here kind of late because we were also like, didn't want to do get ready too early before the club either.
Yeah.
But it ended up being that like I had to install my wig at first. Took a while. We were just talking. And then we were going to start doing our makeup and we were going to record a makeup video. Mm-hmm. That did not happen. Because the thing was that we were both just like having an amazing conversation, and we were kind of like, should we just catch up and like talk shit and have fun, like, and so we did, which was very nice. And we were getting ready, we took our time, we enjoyed ourselves, it was very nice. Like I had a great time generally, and we did our makeup, and then y'all came by, we were still getting ready, and we started drinking and everything, and we were having a little bit of a pre-party. Very fun. Started getting a little bit tipsy. You know, I was ready for a good night out.
Yeah.
I really was. And during the day, we were like fixed like list for the club that we were gonna go to, and I thought more people were gonna come out, but y'all were all boring and sick and tired and decided to go home after.
Just came to the pre-party and then went home.
Yes, yes, but it was nice. It was actually really nice. And
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
good.
still nice to hang out here and then be like, okay.
Yeah, and you took some really good photos. I can't wait to edit them. So that's gonna be nice. Yeah, I'm excited for those. And yeah, I was feeling my oats that day. It was a good passing day. It was a good just
Feeling your oats?
Yeah, I was feeling my oats.
Oh.
Let me feel my oats. In the words of Gia Gunn from Drag Race, honey. Catch the reference. Anyway, so we ended up getting a little bit tipsy. You know, we were here quite a while, and like pre-partying and everything, and it was really nice. I really genuinely like enjoyed that part of the night. And then we took an Uber to the club. Get to the club, and I don't know, I just had this feeling in my bones that it was going to be like an interesting evening in one way or another. And so, you know, we were vibing, walking there. We get there, security, like the security guard there, he knows us. And he loves us.
Okay.
Mind you, he had like apparently matched with Aaliyah on Hinge before, and they had been talking a little bit. But it's also like a well-known fact in our little group that like, if you want to chase her, you go to the Baser. It's a running inside joke. And the Baser is like a club in Stockholm. We talked about it before on the podcast, but anyway, it was a great time going there. And like as soon as he saw us, he was just like, just let them in. Like it was very just like immediately as soon as he saw that we were coming, he just like opened also like that extra.
But was there a line?
No, there wasn't a line really, but like he was not gonna make us walk all around like the security line thing, whatever, or like the fence. So he was like just opened the thingy and was like, come in. So we did. We were on the list, thankfully, so we didn't have to pay anything, which was very nice. And it was this event that our friend who we know, Ceviche, holds together with another drag queen, Brenda Manlar, which is just burnt almonds in Swedish. Or no, is it almonds? Yes, right? Anyway, they have this thing called tack och hej, which is basically a funny wordplay on tack och hej, which means thank you and goodbye, or like
tuck and goodbye.
But yeah, the wordplay becomes tuck instead in the scenario, instead of tuck, like thank you. So anyway, it's like this little, or like they do like a drag show and like queer event club night thing in combination, and so we kind of went there in part for that, but also just like to go out and have fun. So we get there. And then, you know, they're having the drag show going on. And that was a vibe. Like, it was fun. I think everybody was enjoying themselves. Like, yeah, it was some good performances. And we just got there. It felt very like, yeah, the girls are here. Like, it was kind of a nice vibe. And then on the other side, because there are like two sections to this club, right?
Yeah.
There's like another club concept on the other part of the club. And I would say that the music for that side is a little bit more my vibe, because it was like 90s, 2000s R&B, like that kind of vibe. So I went there, and I also knew the DJ who was playing on that side. And I go there, and we're both there, and we're kind of vibing, and like it was a little bit more like a mixed crowd there, but there weren't that many people. However, it was funny because we both noticed that there were these two guys who were looking at us. And I mean, we had no intention of meeting these two guys. Like, they were not attractive in the slightest. Definitely none of our types. And like just generally it was not the vibe. Yeah. So to speak. And it was so like funny. Because at one point they were playing, you know, like the song, I forget what it's called. I forget the title of the song, but it's like, I wanna fuck you, you already know. You know that part? That song?
What's it called?
I forget.
Oh, whatever.
Whatever. Write the title in the comments because I've totally forgotten. And anyway, that part, like, obviously the song is not just that part, but that specific part of the song.
Yeah.
This one guy comes up to her and I, because he was into us both. I don't know. I could, like, yeah, I'll get to it later. But anyway, he comes up to us right when that part of the song is playing. He's like, I wanna fuck you. Like, to us, and we were like, oh, no. That's not what we're gonna do here. That's not what we're here for. That was not the vibe. But it was really funny. And we're like, because he said it like kind of, we were standing next to each other, like kind of open to the direction where he was standing. Yeah. Not like looking at him, not or anything. It was just that we were looking, like we were talking to each other. And then he comes up like here on this side, like where it's, you know, comes up to us. And we stood like this, like towards each other. And then we just go, whoop. And turn our backs.
Turn around.
Yeah. We were like, fuck this. This is not. Yeah, it was just really, really, really fucking a funny moment. And then the thing was, then there wasn't really anyone else that was like, or not that these, I'm not saying anyone else because these were not attractive people, but I'm saying there were not a lot of like attractive guys necessarily at this club. The only one that I was like, ooh, it's a hot man, was the guy who was working at the bar. Oh. So nothing was going to happen there, honestly.
Was there a lot of people that night?
No. Like there was for a little time and then it thinned out towards the end. But we stayed there a long time. We stayed until closing. Really? Because we were feeling it. And then towards the end also was funny. Like there was a section where we were stood like right by the DJ table. And then the DJ isn't like, I know her or like I met her before. She gave Aaliyah a mic and Aaliyah didn't even notice that it was on. And then we were like, she played a really fab like last song. Oh yeah. I forget what song it was. I have a video of it.
I wanna fuck.
No, but it was like a ballad. So they were she was like singing to it, and then like her and our other friend were singing together like on the mic and going back and forth, and it was like such a vibe because everybody was like okay, you know, like that, and it was the ending song to the night, and it was so fucking funny, and it was so funny because like she didn't even fully realize that the microphone was on, so she was, I mean, she was singing. And like I could, and
she didn't notice that it was on when she was singing.
Not fully, no. There was a moment where she was like, "Oh shit, it's on," which was hilarious. But the thing was, I was filming her, and I didn't necessarily hear that much of like her singing. Yeah. So I didn't necessarily think about whether it was good or bad. Yeah. And it was so funny because we were both pissed drunk, or like, not pissed drunk, but like we were both drunk for sure. And then the day after, we looked at the video again, and we were like, "Oh, that was a lot louder than we expected." It was really, really funny.
Do you have it? The video?
I do have the video.
Can I see? Well, it's not that bad. It's like,
no, it's not. It wasn't that bad. Yeah. But like, I remember she was
in the moment. I understand.
In the moment, like, oh my god, we were like, "Oh, okay," you know, like, and then after it was like, "Okay, work." Yeah, it was so fucking fun. Like, it was a really good vibe, and I just had a lot of fun. And then obviously that was the last song, right? Okay, so at that point we were like, okay, time to go. Yeah, time to leave. And like I mentioned, there were these two guys. Both of them were staring at us the whole night. But then the one who came up and did like the song thing, whatever, was like, "I want it back," you know, all of that. I want it back. He came up, or no, I think actually we went out the club, right? Yeah. And he was stood there. Yeah. And Leah was like, "Let me have fun." So she gets into her, like, she was in her cunt voice. She got everything, like, she was realness down that night. Like, it was fab.
Yeah.
And she went up to him and she was like, "Hi, how are you?" Like, because she wanted free food.
Yeah.
And I was down. I was right there with her. I was ready to do that too.
But like go with him to a restaurant or something?
Yes, because the thing
Ah.
was we started walking there, and then he was like, "Oh, I want both of you. I want both of you."
Oh.
And she was like, "Oh, okay, okay." And then he was like, what did he say? He was like, "Yeah, I take medicine. I take medicine. I'll be like this."
Oh.
As in, like, I'll be hard as a rock.
Uh-huh.
And she
Oh.
was like, "Oh, okay, okay. Medicine, like Viagra." And he was like, no, a different one, a different one. And she was like, "Oh, okay, okay." Like, kind of just playing along.
Yeah,
But we were
yeah.
kind of like doing it, not even so much like for the food, but also it was just kind of fun.
Yeah,
Like, it was
yeah.
a funny moment. And you know me, I don't necessarily care about like passing is not my end all be all. Like, I have to be in that like 24/7 kind
Yeah.
of vibe. But or like the stealth life would never be for me, for example,
Yeah.
personally. But I was like, you know what? Let's activate for a minute, because I felt really cunt that day. Like, I felt very in my piss. All of this, like, I
Yeah.
was feeling it. So we were walking there together. Like, I was next to her and she was talking to the guy, and like we were kind of just joking around. We're like, no, like, let's is there like an after party? Or no, he was like, "Oh, I want to take you back to my place and have an after party or whatever." She's like, "No, but like, yeah, okay, but like we want to eat first. Like, let's go eat. Let's go eat." And then he's like, "Okay, money's no problem, no problem. I pay for everything." We were like, "Oh, okay, perfect." And then it was so funny because there was a section like where she walked a little in front, and then I was waiting a little bit for our other friend.
Yeah.
And then during that time, like, they both stopped for a second, and I was stood like a few meters back waiting for our other friend, because I was gonna check, "Oh, are you gonna come and eat with us?"
Yeah.
Or like, "Are you gonna come and eat something, or are you gonna go home? Like, what's the vibe?" But my friend was gonna go home. And then apparently during that little time apart, this guy had been like, "Oh, do you have pussy? You have pussy?" Or he was like, "You have deco pussy?" Or like, just tell me. And she's like, "No, we're like pets." And then so apparently, and then for like a second, I think he walked like a little bit away because he talked on the phone for like a second or something. I don't remember exactly. But then Aaliyah turns to me because I was about to like go back and walk with them again. And she's like, "Hunter, stealth." And I was like, "Okay." Like, as in like get into that energy.
Yeah.
And I was like, "All right, let's get into this. And so I went full in, like, "Yeah, hi.
Yeah.
Like, I'm ready. Let's go. Aaliyah, what are you thinking? What are we gonna eat?
Yeah.
What are you in the mood for?" Like, that was fully like I felt like a Valley Girl deluxe with a vocal fry times 1,000, but living my best life. And it was so funny because I saw it as like a social experiment. Let me have fun for one night, you know?
Yeah.
And it was hilarious. And then we were starting to walk, and he was like,
But were you planning on like sitting and eating with him and like talking, or just like,
Yeah.
"Oh, our food. Oh, we have to go now."
I think we were we were gonna try and get the food and then just leave. And, like, if we had like a little moment to just be like, and like go.
Yeah.
But the thing was, so we were walking with this guy, and he kept talking, yada yada, and I kind of let her do most of the talking because I was like, this is a lot. Like, this is not my normal, way of life and experience. But I was like, I'm down to play the part tonight. Let's have fun. So we go to this restaurant. You know, the one that's like nearby the Baser that we usually end up at.
Oh yeah, like the kebab place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we end up there, and then we were like trying to get him to order. We were like, "Oh, okay, so let's order." But then he went to the bathroom for a second. He comes back, and then he takes a call, I think, or something. Oh no, this was not the call. No, he walks away because he knows apparently a few people who were sitting in like the back section of this place.
Yeah.
So he went to like a group of people, and then Aaliyah was like, "Oh, where'd he go?" And then like goes and chases him, or like goes to try and find him. And then whatchamacallit, then they're like there and like sitting there. They're there, like this group of guys. And she goes up to him, like the guy that we were talking to.
Yeah.
It's like said something, and then the other was like, "Ooh, sugar baby, sugar baby." And she was like, "What do you mean? Like, why would you do that? Why would you say that?" And like stuff like this. And then at one point, I think they were like, what did they say? Yeah, no, because the thing was that they were like, she looked real down. Like, I don't even understand. Like, she got clocked because she looked too perfect, essentially, by one of them. Because there were like, I think there were 3 guys in total, and then the other guy that we had been talking to. And then 2 of them, like one was flirting, one was just talking normally. And then the last one was like, I don't know. I don't know. Are you a boy or a girl? She's like, what do you mean? Like, and was kind of like gagged, like, what do you mean? And then he was like, no, I don't know. And she was like, so what do you think? I mean, hello. And then he was like, what did he say? Yeah, he was like, no, I don't know. Like my it only gets hard for women. It's just like, and or no, she didn't react that way. That's a lie. I just added that for dramatic effect. He said that, and she's like, well, and he's like, well, I think you're a woman because like I like what I see or something. But he was like, but I don't know, like it's like too perfect or something, you know, which is quite a normal thing. A lot of people, or like a lot of dolls are, you know, like almost so perfect looking that some are like, that's a lot. Yeah. Or like,
how do you look like that?
How do you look like that kind of vibe, you know? And I just thought that shit was so funny. And then this guy went out.
And you were still away when this happened?
I was away from this part. She told me after. I was away from this part. I was sitting with our 2 other friends who had like managed to get to the restaurant by that point because they were a little bit behind us. But I didn't know they were coming. So anyway, they come in, and then I'm sitting and talking to them. Then this other guy, the one that we were talking to, he gets a phone, or no, he goes outside with the owner of this place because the owner was like, "Hey, we need to go outside or something." Yeah, we're like, "Oop," and then they walk away. Then he comes back, and then he makes a phone call. He's talking on FaceTime to his friend, and his friend is like somebody that he wanted to have the after party with, and then the 2 of us. You know, thinking something was gonna happen, which was not our intention at all. And then he goes up and he shows Aaliyah on the phone to this guy, like, look, and then he did that, and then he just took the phone again, and he walks to me, because we were not next to each other at this point, and goes to me, is like, look. I was like, hey, like, it's so weird. And then after that, he went out again. Aaliyah went to these guys. I was talking a little bit to them. And then the owner comes to me. It's like, have you ordered? At that point, we had actually already ordered because we were like, okay, he's not going to be paying for our food. So let's just get our food and let's go home. Okay. So we put in an order. But then he came up to me, like I said, and like, you need to, or like, have you ordered? And I was like, yes. And then he was like, oh, you need to get your friend. I was like, what? And he's like, no, just get your friend. We need to talk. I was like, oh. Okay. So I went to Aaliyah. I was like, Aaliyah, we need to go. Come here. And then we sat there, and then the guy came back to us, like the owner, whatever, or like a guy working there. He was like, have you ordered your food? And I was like, yeah, like it's on its way. And he was like, oh, okay. You need to get your food, and then you need to stop talking to people here. Like you're like, oh. And I felt like it was a little bit like, okay. Are you just saying this because it felt a little bit like trying to, or thinking that we're like there for other reasons, so to speak. Yeah. Which, I mean, we were just trying to get free food. It's not like it was anything more than that, but it was like, it felt, we were like, oh, that's awkward. Mind you, we go there often, so it's like, it felt very weird, but it was funny. And then we got our food eventually, and then we were like, okay, let's go. So we had booked an Uber, and it thankfully came quick as
But
fuck.
did you eat there, or did you bring the food?
No, we brought the food.
We
were like, let's take it to go.
Yeah.
Let's take it to go. Let's go home. Let's
Yeah.
go to my place. So we book an Uber to my place. And then this guy who, you know, mind you, has been like really weird, going back and forth,
Yeah.
doesn't order anything for us. He came up to us when we were standing outside of the club with our food already, or outside of the outside of the club, outside of the restaurant,
Yeah.
and was like, where are you going? Where are you going? Like, are you going home? And we were like, and Aaliyah was annoyed. She was like, bye, bye, like several times because he
Yeah.
kept like being on it.
Yeah.
And then eventually we found our Uber. He said, let's go, girl. Let's ride.
But what the fuck was his plan though? To be like, hang out with his friends, and then, or I don't know, the way you're
don't
telling the story, it may
know.
seem like he was away with his friends for a long time and like not
Yeah, he
ordering for
was.
you, even though you said that you wanted food, and then like it's really weird. And
All
then
of
what
it
was he
just
doing
got
on his
weird.
phone? Why was he talking to the owner?
I don't know.
Maybe he was talking to the owner to be like, oh, I have these girls, la la la, and then he was like,
I feel like the owner, if anything, were like, oh, y'all look like hookers trying to like solicit stuff from my customers. Y'all need to leave. Which, I mean, we look good.
But do you think that the guy you were hanging with told him that?
I don't think he said that. I think, if anything, the owner was probably more so like, what are you doing? Like, with these, what's going on here?
How can you have these two beautiful girls?
It felt a little like something
Yeah.
was up. But so I was very happy when we got our Uber
Yeah,
and just
I
got
get
the
that.
hell out of it. But we talked about it like when we got, or like in the Uber, we were like, that was such a weird experience. Like, and we were both like, oh, we had to pay for our own food. How dare that happen? But it was a funny experience. And to me, it was like kind of like, wow, men are really weird.
Yeah.
Men are really weird. These whole situations are a key. Like that's a lot. That's a lot. But then we got home. We watched Criminal Minds. It was very nice. We ate our food, and then passed out, and it was lovely. And then the day after, I celebrated my mom's 65th birthday. Got drunk again, but it was
Were you not
really really
hungover?
nice. I was very hungover, but at least that part, like celebrating my mom, was in the evening, so I had time to recuperate a bit. And then it was very nice to drink alcohol again. Just, yeah.
Well, sounds like a fun night.
It was. Yeah. So it was a fun weekend, actually. And then yesterday, there was like a little mini function here in Stockholm.
Yeah.
Like a little mini ball kind of situation, which was also very fun. I actually did not go until like the last 30 minutes, but then after that we went to Max, ate food, and went to session.
And then you kept drinking again. Okay.
Exactly. No. No, but it was a chill, but also crazy, but also fun, but also calm weekend. A little bit of a mix. Just a lot of alcohol involved.
Well, sometimes that's the case.
Yes.
Every time you tell a story like that, I imagine everything in my head, because obviously you're telling a story, and I know what these people look like, and I know what this place looks like. But I wonder, for the people that are listening, when you also build up like a picture of, you know, the club, what the club looks like, what your friends look like, the kebab place, I bet it looks completely different to what actually looks like.
For sure. But yeah, but it's always like that. And then I feel like sometimes having the actual picture of what it would be can ruin it sometimes.
Yes, actually.
Like when you read a book and then they make it into a movie, and then the main character is not at all what you were expecting. You're like, oh.
Sometimes I can also, like, if I have plans to go to someone's like party or something, or just hang out in someone's place and I've never been there, and when I'm like, oh, I'm going there later, and I'm trying to plan in my head, I visualize where I'm gonna be. Just because automatically, not like I do it on purpose.
Right.
It's like, and then tomorrow I have these plans, and then just see myself being there.
Right.
So then I visualize a place, and usually in my mind, for some reason, it always looks the same when I don't know what it looks like.
Right.
It can look a bit different, but then when I get there, I'm like, oh, it's not what I imagined.
Right.
And then I'm just like disappointed, kind of that it looked the way I thought it would.
Right. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess you got a pretty good clear picture of what happened that night, considering you know all the places that I was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I was sleeping.
That's nice. That's nice.
It's fun to think about all the things that happen when you sleep.
For
like,
sure.
Especially on the weekends. You're like, and then shit like this happens.
This is yeah, I feel you. This is a very abstract thought. Like a very abstract thought. But have you ever thought about the fact that like everyone you pass on the street has an entire life?
Yeah, sometimes I think about that.
Yeah.
And like this person who's lived a whole life and now our paths meet for like a second and then we're never going to see each other again,
Exactly.
ever. And then they're just going to continue their life while I continue mine.
Yes. And then it's that times several billion people.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, it is.
Just something I think about every
But
now
I
and
also
then.
think about sometimes that like if we're here, for example, and like right now it's busy on the streets outside of my apartment and like places where you've been that like now that we're here, obviously I know what it looks like here and I'm present in this moment in this place. But while this is happening, all the other places that I know, people are there right now doing things. I don't know why, it just like feels weird.
I get
or
you.
like places I've been
you.
where I've been on trips, for example, that I remember. Like those places exist right now and there's people there right now.
Right. Or like when you stay at a hotel and it's like a bunch of people have been there and have like memories from that hotel of the same room
like,
that you stayed in.
Room.
Exactly. No, it's really funny. I think about that quite often.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. It was a weird side path.
Very side.
Very side.
Very weird side path, but I like it.
Let's move on, shall we?
Yeah.
So yesterday I was skateboarding for the first time in like, I think I've done it a little bit, but not like actually gone skating, like a skating day in a skate park with a friend. Because the last time I did that, I think it was like 2 years ago, maybe. No, 3 years.
Right.
And after the time before that, I got injured.
Right, that's true. You fully broke your arm.
Yeah, or like my elbow.
Yeah.
So after that, I was scared. But I used to skate a lot when I was younger, and I love it so much. And now that I did it again, I was like, I don't know, it gave me so much like gender euphoria and joy and all these things and like memories from my childhood. But I was also like, I hate wearing like protection. As in like a helmet and these things, because I think it looks so like lame.
Right.
But I also dare to do more stuff when I'm wearing like a helmet because I feel more protected, and then I dare to do something because I'm like, I'm not as scared, which means it's easier for me to try things, and then I develop more, or I learn more things basically. But anyways, I borrowed my friend's blue helmet, and it was like a bit too small for my head, so it was kind of like a bit on top of my head.
Wait, how is that possible? You have a tiny head.
I know, I think it was like a kid's helmet.
Oh.
Or like it just sat weird.
Who did you go with?
Elliot.
Okay.
So then, you know, we were skating, and then there's always like kids in the skate park also.
Right. Yeah.
It's so lame skating with all the kids, because like some of them are also so good, and I'm there like, it's not like I'm a complete beginner, but I'm also not like usual people in my age who skate are like very good because they've been doing it for most of their life. So I just felt so lame with my blue little helmet, like skating around, and then I managed to do like a trick, like I jumped off a thing.
Wow.
Yeah. And then Elliot filmed me. I was like, yeah, I felt so cool. I looked at the video. I was like, oh, wow.
I feel like it's always like that with skating. You always think that it's a lot better than it is.
Yeah.
And then you look at videos and like, oh, okay.
Yeah. But either way, I want to do it a lot more.
Yeah.
And I was also wearing like regular underwear, because like usually when I do things, I have like packing underwear. This time I had like just regular boxers and my packer, which was not smart because my packer kept moving, because obviously when you're skating, you're moving a lot.
Yeah.
And it kept like, you know, moving to weird places, and like,
right.
And then I had to like in the skate park, like put my hand in my pants, put it back in place, which like I had to like look around, like, is someone watching now? Okay, and do it quickly, even though I guess some cis guys do that too.
Yeah.
Just to like adjust.
Yeah.
Maybe not under, like put their hand underneath their.
Some do.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You'd be surprised.
Yes. So I'm sad I didn't have my packing underwear that time because I do have like 5-ish, but it's also like, okay, when they're in the wash, you have to use your other underwear. So it's nice to have like a lot, or not a lot, but like enough so that you can wear them when you want to wear them. So I've also tried some different brands, and thankfully Dysphoric is one of them, and they've recently sent us some new products for us to try. And I've had some of their boxers before, and honestly, like this is not something they're making us say. Like, it is genuinely my opinion. I do love their boxers because the ones that I have are like bamboo and spandex, which is like they're super comfortable. The pocket that they have has a little like elastic band, so the packer stays in place, and they look good. They feel good. Like one of the best ones that I've tried, and I've tried like multiple brands. I do love them. I really do, and I definitely recommend them for anyone who wants some nice fucking packing boxers. And they have worldwide shipping. They're not like I feel like they have the same price as like normal underwear.
No, for sure. I feel like, because the thing was, we've been talking about like working together for a little while because like feels very genuine. Like I like the brand a lot, and Pierce, who owns the company, he's a very sweet person. So when he reached out, we were both kind of like, you know what, why not? Because you've tried a lot of the products before and have been wearing them for quite some time.
Yeah,
this was my first time receiving them and trying them out, but I was kind of like, I feel like it was a fitting collab to do. So this episode is actually sponsored, thankfully, also by Dysphoric, but it felt like a very natural like companionship to do. I've noticed like now they did a collection both for trans femmes and like trans masks in general,
but they've done that. They've always had both, which is like, I think from what I know, the only brand that has like packing underwear and like has products both for trans women and trans men, and specifically like underwear. Yeah.
And I think that's really, it's nice to have both. And I've tried so many different like tucking underwear and stuff like that. And I can honestly say, like, genuinely, I really did like the products. They were really comfortable. And I noticed, I was looking the other day, I was maybe like a week or two ago, I noticed in our Discord server that people were talking about tucking, and they were talking about like both like swimwear for the summer, but also just like tucking in general. And I can tell that like I feel like it's kind of a bit of a scary thing to get into for some dolls. Like I've noticed that there are like a lot of dolls who kind of like think of it as a much worse thing than it is, or kind of like a harder thing to do properly than it has to be. And that I saw somebody who was like, yeah, I'm just, I know this girl who like tucked, so severely that she could barely sit down and stuff like that. And I was like, oh my God, like that should not be the case. It should not be painful to sit down.
But is it like, because I don't know, like you've told me how to tuck, but I still like, I don't really understand it fully because obviously I don't have a penis.
Right.
But is it like, can you do it in the wrong way and in a right way? And is it that you have to practice doing it?
It's not really that complicated. What differs is that the way that you kind of secure it can be different. The basic concept of it is that you shove your balls up into your stomach, essentially, or like up the balls, like the ball sack.
Up the balls.
You like basically shove your balls up because it can get like go in your body in a way, and then you just take the penis and like put it back, like put it between your legs
on top of the balls.
Yes, on the ball sack kind of, and then you have something to secure it. And usually what the difference between like a regular panty and like a tucking panty is that a tucking panty is usually a bit wider, so it covers a little bit more area, because sometimes like if you have like just a regular like thong or whatever, that's not gonna necessarily cover and keep things in place. You know what I mean? So usually they're a bit wider. And then also, from what I've understood, like the actual band and like the actual material is a bit tighter sewn, so it's a little bit less fabric. It's not as like loose kind of, so it kind of keeps everything snug and in place so that stuff doesn't pop out. What I think a lot of people think about is the fact that like some people, they like to tape everything back, or they like to have like extra layers of security in that way. And it's not very like fun to do that on a day-to-day. It's not very good for your body either. I guess in some scenarios it could be warranted, but in most cases you don't need to be doing all of that. And that's what I think is so nice about like having a proper like dedicated tucking panty, because then you get the support you need. Things are going to stay in place. And what I really liked about the ones that I tried now was there are different kinds of tucking panties, like different cuts, different bands, different stuff like this. I think that the ones that I received from Dysphoric were very nice, because like the underwear band felt very like luxury and felt very like, I don't know, on my body it sat really nicely. So I enjoyed it. And I just generally thought that the material was really nice. And yeah, so it doesn't have to be this like really hard thing to do, and you don't have to be like putting immense pressure on things. If you get one that fits you well, and if you manage to find a brand that has the kind of style that you like, that fits your body well, and you get it in the right size, it shouldn't be per se painful. It should not be something that like you're scared of doing. Like I tuck on a daily because I have a bunch of different tucking panties from different brands, but these have quickly become like some of my favorites, because they're just very like, they're very nice for everyday wear also.
Nice.
And I can wear them like very comfortably throughout the day. So I like them.
Do you not notice it, or does it ever like
of course that can happen. I think where I notice it more is like if I'm doing something like very physical, for example, like
like sneezing.
Bless you. Yeah. No, but so like if I'm voguing, so it's just something I've noticed that like I feel like a lot of people are kind of lost in the whole stratosphere, and that's why I kind of want to talk about it.
Talk about it.
That's why I want to talk about it. Because honestly, it is something that, at least for me, like relieves a lot of dysphoria, depending on what I'm wearing, especially in like a mini dress or something. Like, there's no way I'm walking around not tucked for that, you know? But that's a personal choice for everybody, but it is something like the option is there. So if you want to get into it, it shouldn't be seen as like a, oh fuck, like, because I remember when I started doing it, it was painful because I didn't have the right size of underwear. I bought a really tight one from Etsy and it was just not it. And since then I've tried a lot of different options, and yeah, honestly, they carried. So
nice. Yeah. I also think that, you know, obviously packing is a little bit simpler, I guess, because it's just, if you have a packing boxer, just like put the packer in the flap,
right,
or socks or whatever you want. And I think, because I know also some people find it uncomfortable to pack if the packer is too bulky, and if you're not wearing anything in between yourself and the packer,
right,
because then it's gonna rub against your parts and it can be uncomfortable. It can get stinky. Well, it can get stinky too, but it can get sticky,
right.
So it is nice to have a little layer in between, and then also if you're gonna go to the bathroom, for example, you don't have to worry about the packer like flying on the floor, which can happen if you're just wearing it freely in your underwear, or like then you have to hold it or like take it out. Like if you're in the public bathroom, you might have to put it on the sink or something, which is nasty. So if you just have it, then it's nice that it's just securely in your underwear. You can just pull your pants down, pull them back up, like, and it's just gonna stay in place. And then if you find it like bulky or uncomfortable, I just recommend getting like a smaller packer.
Yeah.
And then have like a rotation. If you're someone who wants to pack every day, have like a smaller rotation of like 5, and then you'll be good to pack every day comfortably. Or just have like one if you want to pack now and then. Yeah.
Can I ask you something?
What?
Have you ever put your packer on like in a bathroom and then just left it there and forgot it?
No, I have never done that.
I'm trying to imagine like somebody doing that, and then the next person walking in like, what's that?
Yeah, like, oh,
Lovely.
Okay. I'm gonna be so freaked out because if you don't know what a packer is, then it's like, what is this soft? Because then like, why would you have a soft penis like that? Like if it was a
Right.
dildo, people know what a dildo is.
Yeah.
Like, not like a soft packer. Is it weird?
I would like that. We should do a reaction video or like a
Just leave it.
public experiment.
Yeah, seeing what they do.
Actually,
with
I
it.
don't know if that's a good thing. That sounds a little bit
Oh
messy.
no! Like filming someone in the bathroom. No, but I have.
That's a horrible
I have
idea.
forgotten, or not forgotten. I have dropped my packer on the floor in the public bathroom.
Did anyone see?
No,
Oh.
but then it's just like a packer. They like attach everything to them.
Right, right.
Sticky. So if you drop them on the floor, they're
right.
gonna have like every dirt particle on that floor.
Ooh.
So then you usually I just wash it with soap in the sink and like dry it off with paper.
Right. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But another last important thing about dysphoric, which is by the way spelled DYS4, as in the number 4, ECK. ICK.
There you go.
Is that they are a trans-owned company selling trans products or products for trans people, which is, I've also had like a conversation with the owner of that brand. He, like you said, he's super nice, super friendly, and it's nice to talk to other brand owners who are also trans, because a lot of these companies now who do, you know, sell products for trans people, like packers or supplies or whatever it is, they might not be trans themselves. And then like, you know, I don't think it's like nice.
Yeah.
Or, like,
yeah.
you know, it's nice to support other trans-owned businesses. This is a really good one.
Yeah, for sure.
Actually.
Yep.
So we both recommend.
Yes, we do.
And thank you, Dysphoric.
Thank you so much for sending us the products. All right, so we are now going to move on to the listener's question of the episode.
Yes.
Are y'all ready for a good time?
Hi, I love your podcast. I have a listener's question. I'm out as non-binary at uni, but not really back home. I also very recently got a short haircut that I love. However, now the discrepancy between how I see me and how other people see me is just so huge sometimes. Some days I'm scared to go to gendered bathrooms because of how some people see me. Because I know some people see me as one gender and some as another. When I go back home, I hate having to go back to pretending to be a girl, but I'm also scared people will ask questions otherwise. I love that I'm able to be myself with the people that I see every day, and that makes me feel great, but it's just dealing with the entire rest of the world so much harder, if that makes sense. Have you two ever experienced the same, or do you have any advice on how to deal with that? My cishet friends usually say, just come out to them if that bothers you, but that's the most ignorant, useless advice ever, lol.
Oh, that's a hard one.
Yeah.
You know what? I feel like that, of course, that's a very valid, like...
So they mean that they can pass as a woman back at home, pretending to be a girl.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they have to, but then they have, like, other aspects that make it, like... a little bit more on the line, kind of. So maybe people around them will be considering it a little bit more and, like, ask weird questions, but not wanting to answer them.
Yeah, I feel like the gender bathroom when you're non-binary seems so difficult, and like what the fuck do you do in those scenarios?
I feel like especially if you're on the non-binary spectrum of it all. I feel like in that case it's like a lot on the day, and it's a lot on your own comfort level, and you just have to be very like listen to yourself on that day. Because let's say that you have a day where you're feeling more feminine, maybe then that might be a safer option, and then maybe one day you're dressed very, you know, more mask.
Yeah, but
then
even if you feel more mask, maybe it's still people might still ask questions or like look at you weirdly,
Yeah,
and then that might still not be comfortable.
for sure. I think the best option is to try and like feel it out. And obviously, if there are like just non-gendered bathrooms, maybe that's a better option. However, of course, in different scenarios, I still find, I'm not gonna lie, like even as a binary trans person, I still find it very hard with the bathroom, like public bathroom situation. I think it's
we have a full
scary.
episode about this already.
Yeah, but it is intimidating. It's very
Yeah.
scary. And then like a lot of people ask dumb questions or will look at you weird, and it's like,
Mm.
at the end of the day, we're just here to piss.
Yeah.
It's not that
Yeah.
deep.
Yeah.
But people want to make it that. But I feel like, yeah, also like the having to go back home, and then like that the difference in what you look like now is a bit like bigger, and like people might ask more questions. I understand where the friends are coming from of like, maybe you should, like, for your own sake, that it would be more comfortable coming out. But I also understand like that's so hard. It's such a difficult thing to talk to people about, especially if like
also,
sometimes
like someone you don't know in the bathroom, like, by the way, I'm non-binary, like that's why I'm here.
yeah, but even like with family and stuff like that, or like even with friends around there, because it's like when they go back home is what the person was talking about. So I'm assuming with family too, they were out as non-binary at uni.
Yeah, but the friends recommended to just come out if someone asks
Yeah,
questions.
yeah.
Which is, well, yeah, not the best advice, because it's like not gonna fix, or like it's not the easiest thing to do just on the spot.
No, like of course it's like it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. I think
Also coming from two people who are not non-binary, we're not
yeah,
like the
it's hard to
best,
answer this.
no.
Maybe I can phone a friend. Let's phone a friend. I'm gonna phone a friend.
Okay, phone a non-binary.
I'm gonna phone a non-binary, y'all. We need extra advice on this one.
Which one?
I'm gonna call Chicago.
Okay, again.
Yes, Chicago's my go-to.
Because there was at some point we called them last time when we had like a question. Well, I don't remember what it was.
Me neither. Hello, my beautiful sister. Hello. I'm phoning a friend.
Okay. So what's up?
You have it by the mic.
So my sister.
Yes.
We are here. This angle is crazy. Hope you enjoy this. We have a question from a non-binary individual.
Okay.
And you are the non-binary perspective, and I would like to have some help on this matter.
Okay.
So, Benji, would you care to read?
Should I read all of it again?
You can read parts of it.
Yes, in 1,000 times, yes. I mean, I feel like for me, I don't know what this person identified as, but I'm very much gender fluid. So for me, I'm more like, I am still comfortable with the gender I was assigned at birth. So I don't really feel like I am hiding or like acting a certain way all the time. But I do have those moments where I still feel like in certain contexts, I'm just like, damn, these people just look at me and see a woman, and that's not what I give. And then I really wish I could have like a tip for the gendered bathroom situation specifically, but I really don't have, like, I don't experience the same struggle when it comes to bathrooms. For me, I'm comfortable with going into like female bathroom, even though I can be presenting more mask at times. I also feel the struggle of being like comfortable with the people you're surrounding yourself with, but then you go out to the world and it's like, oh, this is not the reality I live every day either. Because it's, for me, I feel like it's like, if we would just not be as gendered in society, it would be just so much easier to just exist as a non-binary person, as a gender fluid person. So that's very valid. And I feel like the best advice I could give is just to find the confidence within yourself and this acceptance that sadly this society we live in is very binary, and but that's also not for everyone to understand. Like it is, you can find like beauty in being different and being, gender queer. And I also just find comfort in everyone doesn't really have to know about my expression, or like obviously you see it when I'm masked, you feel like, okay, that's a little funny looking person.
Mm.
But more so that the people that I love and actually appreciate in my life are the ones that I want to share that experience with.
Mm.
So I feel like that is more like not a secret, but like a piece of me that I want to share with the people I love. So the people that I for sure feel like if you have people in your life that you want to come out to, that you actually love and you want them to be a part of that, you can come out to them. But other people should, like, it's not a net business.
Mm.
And if that makes it easier for you, then you don't have to really share that with other people. But I understand also that it is hard to just walk around feeling like you're acting and putting on, you know. It's very, I don't know if this is even a helpful
I think it is.
Pauline.
I think this is
Oh,
for sure.
so yeah, for me, just to sum it up a little, it's just that the people that deserve to know should know if you feel comfortable with it. And then the rest of the world, because at the end of the day, people don't really mind that much, to be honest.
Mm.
Like, everyone is in their own little bubble. And you will not see these people again in your life. If you see them on the train or at a restaurant, like, they're not going to remember you and you're not going to remember them.
Mm.
So I feel like just living your truth.
Fab. All right.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Bisu.
Love you so
y'all.
much. Talk to you later.
Bye. Okay, nice.
All right. I like that.
Yeah,
I like that. I
makes
think
a lot of sense.
I think a lot of it is also like realizing that the identity itself is also very important to you, and to keep in mind of like how you function in your own body, in society, in the world, and like if it matters to you, if a person around you is somebody important to you and you want them to know, you're sharing that aspect of yourself with them so that they get the full picture of you. But not everyone is owed that either. I like that. I like that point of view.
Yeah, me too. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
Because, like, obviously for us, it's very different. And even for you and me, we're also different. So I like having that perspective.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Hopefully that was helpful to this person and to anyone else who's non-binary who might be struggling with that. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, we're gonna sum this episode up. No, not sum up. We're gonna wrap. We're gonna wrap up this episode now.
To sum up, Hunter was at the club, and then they were singing. That's what I remembered.
And we love to talk and pack.
Yes.
Here you go. Hey, shout out. Anyway, thank you guys very much for listening to this episode. We hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget to leave a like, a comment, subscribe, depending on where you are.
And rate the podcast, please,
yes.
on Spotify.
And we'll catch you in the next one.
Yes.
See you. Bye. Bye.